Hello everyone and welcome to the movie show. I'm your host Tyler Calkins, and today we're going to be doing a trailer reaction for Artemis Foul. That trailer dropped this morning. It's from Disney. From what I understand about the story, which is not a lot, this is based off of a series of children's novels about, it's a science fiction novel about this young criminal mastermind. He's like 12 years old. So that's basically all I know about it. I know that Kenneth Branagh is directing. I know that I looked at this kid's name before I started shooting this, but I can't remember what it is. Something Verdia? I don't know. Something random. He's a brand new actor. And then also in the movie, you do have some supporting characters like Judi Dench and Colin Farrell and Josh Gad, as I saw in the cast listing. So that's interesting. The first trailer that dropped for this came out last year, and I wasn't particularly hyped about it. There wasn't anything within that first teaser that they gave us that made me jump out of my seat and be like, oh yes, this is what we need. This is what we need. Kenneth Branagh is directing the film, and he is most recently known for Murder on the Orient Express, and he's doing like Death on the Nile, another film like that. So he's mostly known for those movies right now. He also directed, I'm pretty sure, the first Thor film, if I'm not mistaken. So he does have some history with Disney, not really great history with Disney, but, you know, some. And then also, you know, I think this is interesting because Disney's really kind of coming off of like some peak years that they've had so far. I mean, the past couple years, Disney has been so full of win. And what I find interesting is this is kind of a turning point for them. One, they've never been particularly great with launching original properties. They've been great with their Disney princesses and their cartoons and taking their animated and turning it to live action. So that's been doing really well for them. But mostly where they've been getting a lot of box office success hasn't been their original properties, but their purchase properties. Disney Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars. This is the stuff that's been really hitting for them. And you know, their movies like Tomorrowland, they don't do that well. I think the last really successful live-action film original property that Disney did was the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, which was really great for them, and everybody, you know, loved it, and Jack Sparrow, all that stuff. So it's very interesting to see them trying to do these things. I think it's smart of Disney because they really are in a downswing kind of year. So let's shoot out all these, you know, because they don't have any Disney Pixar sequels. They don't really, the only live-action fairy tale that they're doing this year is Mulan, which already seems like it's having some problems given the coronavirus in China and the lack of, you know, the concern of how it's going to open over there. So you know, that's their biggest kind of like, oh, that's a clear winner picture right there. Like, that's going to win, no problem, that's going to make money. They don't have a Star Wars film for a couple years. They do, forgive me, they do have some Marvel films coming out this year, but even that stuff is Marvel's new things. You know, they just came off of the high of Endgame. Yes, we had, you know, Spider-Man Far From Home, but then this year is kind of like, what's the new stuff and what's the next phase of Marvel? So, you know, even that's not a surefire bet, as much as people will show up to see a Marvel film. Come on, that even Eternals is going to make money, Black Widow's going to make money. Let's not pretend like they won't. But how much will they make, and will it bring them into the next phase? Nobody knows. So it's very interesting what Disney's going to do over the next year. But is this something that's going to work for them? I don't feel like it is. The first trailer didn't get me excited, but let's see if it turns around. Here we go.
We want to know everything about the man you work for.
The man? Oh no. This isn't about the father. This is about the son, Artemis Foul.
Josh Gad looked good.
You've grown strong, son. And smarter
Okay.
than I ever imagined.
Then take me with you.
You're all I have now, Artie. There's just one very important thing I have to do.
Colin Farrell giving that James Bond vibe.
Authorities launched a worldwide manhunt for the famous collector. He is suspected to have been behind some of the biggest robberies ever.
Dad.
Hello?
Your family has taken something of great value from us. Return it to me or I will destroy everything you love.
You weren't supposed to see this yet.
Your father is in a complicated
It's like
profession.
Disney trying to do like Kingsman.
He has protected powerful secrets that have kept mankind safe from the dangers
Mixed with
of
like
another
National
world.
Treasure.
It's time to face your destiny.
Now look around, this is what they call greatness.
But we are not alone in this.
Mulch Diggum's just a talented giant dwarf.
And I'm Holly Short, your ally on the other side. It's real.
All right. Save my father. Save the world.
Whole team ready, tell them we on deck.
Scared, Artemis?
I'm just scared to death.
And it comes out in May. I just, ugh.
can't beat us.
We'll see.
Who do you think you are?
I'm the next criminal mastermind.
Now look around, this is what they call greatness.
I didn't read much on trolls. Anything I should look out for?
The teeth.
They people. Good to know.
Wow, I can't believe that comes out in the middle of May, at the end of May. Like, I can't believe that's trying to be a summer movie. And what's fascinating too is that it comes out the week before Wonder Woman. So I mean, I guess maybe it's trying to counter program that at the end of the month, but not a lot going on in this trailer that leaves me very excited. And I think this, I think this speaks to, some of the issues with Disney being such a family-friendly brand that it doesn't branch out to be a 4-quadrant thing when they try to do things that people don't know. When they come out with Beauty and the Beast live action, everybody's on board. Aladdin, everybody wasn't fully on board because, Robin Williams is no longer with us, sadly. But, it made $1 billion, so people did go watch that movie. The Lion King, people are on board. It's part of their childhood. It's what they know. I'm sure when they come out with the live action Little Mermaid, it's going to be really phenomenal and great. But these live action things that people don't have any attachment to, I think it's tough for Disney because they can't push an envelope. They can't, they can't be risque because they're a family-friendly brand. So they've got to kind of play it safe to a certain extent. And it can maybe make it more difficult for a film like this to branch out and really grab not just, it seems obviously this is going to be child-friendly. So obviously it's going to grab families, it's going to grab kids. But is it going to grab all 4 quadrants? Is it going to grab adults? Is it going to grab male and female? Is it going to bring those people into the theater to watch this movie? And I just don't know. This to me looks like it has all the pieces of a summer blockbuster disaster that will be a loss of money, not a Fox, acquisition loss of money for Disney like they've been having with The Call of the Wild and Ad Astra and films like that. This will be a actual Disney loss of money film, is what it looks like to me. Could they turn it around? Could people go see it? It's Disney. People love Disney, but I just don't feel like people will have enough love for this movie going. I don't think that it has enough to make people gravitate toward it and go to the theaters to go watch it. I could be wrong. That's just my feelings. But what are your thoughts? Go ahead, comment down below. If you like this video and you want to support this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell to the top. That way you don't miss any of my new content. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.